This is my life. This is my sustainable life. In the morning, I always start off the day with a hot cup of matcha green tea. Just a scoop of matcha, and then I blend it all up. I also add some ground ginger. And time for breakfast. Next, I made a smoothie with some soy milk, 8 ounces, half a banana, frozen, plant protein powder, some Anthony's beet juice powder, about a tablespoon, 3 dates, some ice cubes, and blend that up for a minute. And just add a glass straw and you're good. It's been about 5 or 6 days since I last vlogged, and as you can tell, I'm feeling a lot better. Drinking my matcha tea that I just made, as well as my smoothie. Yeah, I feel a lot better. My main symptoms this whole time have been a lot of congestion, dehydration, and a lot of fatigue. I've definitely been taking, I don't know if I showed you this last time, Mucinex every day. And I've pretty much have taken one in the morning, one in the evening, and then there was one day where I felt like I had to take 2 in the evening. That last weekend that I last vlogged, I just had 2 days where I took Tylenol because I was feeling very warm and flushed. I think my puffiness, my bloating has gone down. I think that happens when your body's dehydrated. It just needs more water. So I definitely noticed a lot of dehydration. So I would suggest alkaline water, which I've been drinking, or Fiji. Let me just show you really fast. This is the water that I drink, which is from this brand, Eternal, as well as Fiji water. Then I started putting in this Sustain plant-based BCAA and coconut water. This helps a lot with hydration. And then of course my spirulina powder, which helps a lot. This is gonna help with your lung recovery. So I did feel very winded when I was trying to do some things, and I know that this will help with lung recovery. So if you do have COVID, I would definitely recommend to start taking this as soon as possible, because COVID attacks the lungs, so you really want your lungs to recover as quickly as possible. And then of course I'd recommend doing a smoothie for breakfast. You could really pack a lot of nutrients into a smoothie. There's a lot of good stuff in here, and I added some spinach as well. So I would definitely recommend something like this, especially a lot of people have loss of appetite with COVID, so you really want something that's gonna pack a lot of calories and that will be easy to eat or drink. And right after this, I'm gonna have a Mucinex, and then I'm gonna start taking all of my vitamins that I showed you guys in the last video. I will have them linked in the description box. And of course, again, if you have COVID, you mainly want to focus on your daily vitamin, getting extra zinc, vitamin D, vitamin C. Those are the main ones. And it doesn't hurt to just load up on anything else as well. If you can't already tell, I'm on my balcony, and that mountain behind me right there, the Hollywood sign's on the opposite side of that mountain. So I have such a nice view. I love seeing the birds in the trees and hearing the birds and seeing hummingbirds here a lot. That's why I have this hummingbird feeder. Mostly for Milo, but for me too. I'm gonna get back inside and I can't wait to show you guys a quick COVID meal that I've been eating. See you guys later. So this is my cat Milo. I didn't fully get to introduce him yet. He's 5 years old. He's been my quarantine buddy, my COVID caretaker cuddler, and he's really just the best cat. He's a polydactyl cat, so he has 10 toes instead of 9. Sorry, 8. Can't count. Cute, cute. Cute, cute. Cute. Little baby. Ooh. Don't vomit on camera. Now it's time for some lunch. Get a pan and set it on medium-high heat. Next, you want to grab some broccoli and cut it up into little pieces and throw that in, as well as some onion, some Bragg liquid aminos, teriyaki, and mix that all up. I grabbed a zucchini and cut that up, added that in, half a package of tofu. First, I pressed out the extra water and cut it up into little pieces. Add some seasoning, mushroom umami powder, sesame seeds, garlic powder, and add that in. Then you want to lower the heat. Grab a pan, fill that up with water, and set that to a boil. Add in the pad thai rice noodles, sesame seed oil, half a teaspoon, teriyaki sauce, Thai peanut sauce, sriracha sauce, and add that in. After the noodles boil for 5 minutes, you want to drain them and then add them to the tofu and vegetables. Some sauerkraut for some added gut health on the side, and this makes 3 servings. This is my happy dance when I eat food. This is a late lunch, I guess, but I feel like I'm not that hungry today. I've been hungrier other days. I feel like the dehydration was just translating into hunger. But I'll eat this now. I'll see how I feel in a couple of hours. But because I made 3 portions, this will most likely be my dinner as well. And then I have this drink, which is that water I told you about, the Eternal Alkaline water. About a teaspoon of the spirulina powder and about a tablespoon of the Sustain BCAA and coconut water. This is a perfect dish if you're so sick of like beans or brown rice or just regular rice, just having the noodles and having more of that like Asian inspired pasta dish. I hear something outside. And just remember, eating this way and eating a whole foods plant-based diet really does take a while to learn. And just like anything else that you're learning in life, there's a learning curve, and yeah, it all just gets a little bit easier. So I would just say do your best, even if it's one day trying to be more plant-based. Let's pull a card now that I'm done with my food. This is Words to Fill Your Cup. Each moment is a new opportunity to restart and refresh. Don't waste your energy to dwell on the past. The back says, stop replaying the past in your mind. It's gone. Use your mental energy to manifest something new. Don't waste your precious life force being stuck on what didn't work out or what you could have done. Do something new today. Each moment is another chance to recreate yourself. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna wash this dish. My snack was a protein shake with some almond milk, plant protein powder, PB2, vanilla stevia, ground cinnamon, and some ice cubes. This tastes so amazing. You have to try this recipe. It tastes literally like, just so good. No words can describe as I choke. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm listening to a podcast right now and putting laundry away. I just got hungry, so I made that. I knew that I needed more protein, so that's why I chose to eat the protein shake instead of anything else. And I'm listening to one of my favorite podcasters, Callan's Coffee Talk, and this episode is How Bali Changed Me. See you guys later. I swear he does this every time I do my laundry. Get out! Ah! For dinner, I reheated the same leftovers from lunch and then cut up one green apple. I'm gonna continue watching this documentary on Netflix of Shawn Mendes with Milo as we cuddle together. So that is it for what I've been eating in a day with COVID. This is pretty much different versions of what I've been consuming. Tempeh as well. And then healthy fruit snacks. And like I said, staying hydrated the right way with everything that I let you guys know. And you will recover fast.